What's going on, gamers? My good, wonderful, beautiful, talented friend Kendra braved the Wisconsin and Illinois snow to drive down to Micro Center and buy me this box on, well, I mean, I paid her back, but she got me this box originally for $200. I got this for $70 for Black Friday, and I thought we would open it and see if we can finish my Spider-Man collection, which I have over here. I have, technically, I'll show you, all of like the base cards. This is my Spider-Man binder. I know that they have like official Spider-Man binders, but I like the 3 across and I like these stickers. So what we've got here, if I can get it open. So I'm trying to do a full set. Can I bring this up more so you can see? Yeah, there we go. So I'm working on putting together the full set, and I have the full base set of Spider-Man. Missing a couple cards that I have in other decks. So if you see spots open in here like this is Gwenom, I believe. Gwenom is in a deck. She's in Mr. Negative. I have one. She's not here right now. She's busy. She's working. I think I have every card. I don't all have all of the base treatments. So this might be something good to pull so that I could have the base one in here. Some of these I might have like a full art in here instead of like the normal one, just because I was just working on completing this set. It doesn't have to be like super fancy, right? So who's this? An M card is missing. Who is that? Oh, that's probably Mr. Negative. No? Yeah, I think that's probably Mr. Negative. So that, I have a Mr. Negative deck currently that I'm playing that I keep in my commander bag. So that's probably who that is. It actually looks like I've done pretty well. But like, some of these are in foil, some of them are not. Here we have Interdimensional Web Watch. If I can get that in a base, that'd be cool. So I have the whole set, and I'm missing, these came from the Welcome deck, which there should be one coming for me. Otherwise I'll see if I can find those online. I'm missing 2 of the Welcome deck white. And then I think I have everything else. I've got the J. Jonah Jameson from the last MagicCon. Really what I'm looking for are these, which are, I think they call this the bonus sheet. I've been saying bonus sheet. I hope that's the correct language. Am I moving out of my box? Oop, now I am. Okay. So these are what I would like to fill out ideally, if I can. So all of the bonus sheet, and then I recently just got the scene box, which I don't know if you can see me. I have this, you can't tell what it is, but that is the scene box, the art cards of it. So I've got that, and then everything else in here is just Marvel of a different flavor. We've got Wolverine here, the Wolverine cards that aren't being played in decks, Deadpool, and then I think I used all the Captain America and Iron Man ones in my Captain America deck. Then I don't know, I haven't decided yet if I want to do this for all of the Marvel sets coming out, because we got, I think of around March of next year. I'm not entirely sure. We've got the Heroes set, and like with the Heroes for Hire that I'm very excited about. All right, so here we go. Let's take a handful of these to start. And this should be the last Magic I'm buying until Lorwyn comes out, which I'm very excited about Lorwyn. Okay, there we go. I've got to focus. Just kind of speed through the commons and uncommons, because Mr. Negative is a rare, I believe, and also Gwenom is definitely a rare. So those will be at the back. Got Mary Jane Watson and a Spider-Man India. This part I'll probably go through pretty quickly. It's just we're just chilling. It's a chill stream. Maybe I'll play some video games later. I've been playing TCG Shop Simulator lately because it had an update and some people that I watch on YouTube are playing it. The Game Grumps are playing it, and it kind of gave me an itch to play it again. So I've been trying to do a shop where it's just where it's mostly singles, where I'm only selling singles. Web Warriors. This is another. If I can get all of the cards, I can show you. I have them sitting here because I moved them. If I can get all of these too, that would be cool to have. And they're popping so nicely with that. I screwed around with the contrast, so they look very pretty on the camera. If I can get all of those, that would be very cool as well to have in the collection. That's one of those. We've got the Spot and a Forest. Maybe we'll play some of that after. I've also been a little bit back into Repo. That's more fun with friends, but maybe we could try some solo Repo. They also had a big update around Halloween with some new monsters. It has been fun, and I've gotten to play a little bit with friends. Got Miles Morales. I don't remember if I have him in the normal treatment. He's very cool. And Silver Sable. And our Spider-Man copy. A friend of mine was opening Avatar yesterday, and she got some very, very, very good hits. So I'm hoping that didn't take all of the luck in the region, all the regional luck. Because there were a few good pulls from my game shop. I call it my game shop. There's the place where I play, J. Jonah Jameson. Jackal, Genius Geneticist. Ooh, and shout out the Goblin, 3 rares. And we've got a Pretty Plains. I might have more of this set than any other set at this point. I think my second most, well actually I didn't buy a box of Crimson Vow, but I did end up with 3 bundles of it. I only bought one myself and the other 2 are gifts, but I do have a lot of Crimson Vow. That was one of my favorite sets. Craven the Hunter. Square Research Team. But this will be my second box. I'll get that off my screen. Not now, Sea Cleaner. I've got 2 boxes of this now. And then I will be... Actually, I can't say I'm saving my money for Marvel because I'll be getting Lorwyn and Strixhaven, which are both sets I'm very excited for. As an elf lover and a magic school vibes lover. Green Goblin. I was very tempted. I was out and about yesterday running errands, and I went to a doctor's appointment, and I drove past a Five Below. Ooh, Spider-Man 2099. If you saw my story, they have a Green Goblin glider, like a little drone toy. I was very tempted to stop in and buy that, but I was like, no, I'm gonna spend money later. I need to save. It's Christmas season, I need to be spending on gifts and not me, even though I've been spending on me. But it was Black Friday, so it was on sale. Mobster. Wise Crack. Web of Life and Destiny. This was one I was looking for a while. I bought that one off a friend because I did not pull it. Oop, you guys stay. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. It was kind of cute. My friends were showing me their Avatar. Well, no, it was Final Fantasy they were opening. The Final Fantasy gift bundles were in at the shop. They're showing me all their Final Fantasy. Well, I don't know anything about Final Fantasy. Ooh, Silk Web Weaver. I know nothing about Final Fantasy, but it was cute how excited they were about it. I'm sure that's what I sound like being excited about my Marvel cards to them. So she's a Marvel girly as well. That's probably what I sound like to my parents. The Micro Center where she got these also had collector's boxes on sale, but that was just a little too much given what... Well, I guess I hadn't even spent the money, my Black Friday money yet. But it was a little rich for my blood. Doc Ock's Tentacles. Professional wrestler. But I wonder if the holiday sets, like the holiday bundles and scene boxes, are going to become more common, because we haven't seen that since Lord of the Rings, I believe. Kraven's Last Hunt and Venom, Evil Unleashed. Don't mix up your piles. I've been off my Spider-Man reading game for a minute. I'm back on like kind of Avengers, Mighty Avengers, New Avengers, Dark Avengers reading lately. Which Spider-Man's there, just not... I'm not reading straight Spider-Man like I was. Lizard, Connor's Curse, Whip Warriors. Like it was before. Alright, we're flying through these. Nothing too exciting yet. I think Miles is worth something. I don't know if Spider-Man 2099 is. I think Miles is worth a little bit. So that's a good hit. And I don't remember if I had him in normal in my binder, but oh, I've been mixing up my piles. This turned into the token pile when it should be this pile that we're gonna move. Then later I'll have to scan all these, see if I made my money back on the box, but I don't really care. I've probably used up all my Spider-Man luck on that really good pull in Atlanta, which I just posted like an hour ago. I am going to be going to the next one in Las Vegas, and I'm very excited about that. There's still a ways to go. It's like in May or something, so we're like 6 months out, but ooh, Spider-Punk, that was one of the ones I didn't have the normal version of, so that is a good pull for me. I think I'll only be able to make Vegas and hopefully Atlanta. I think Amsterdam's a little bit out of my budget for the year, but maybe someday. That would be fun. Oscorp Industries and a Spider-Verse in foil. I might have to make a deck with Spider-Man, like proper Spider-Man cards, because right now I have Mr. Negative, which has like a couple Spider-Man cards in there because I like to try and keep to the set when I'm building like a deck from the set. And then I have my convention deck that's a thing organized by my good best friend buddy, MTG Baron. And it's a thing that some friends are doing where we are going to build a commander deck. Ooh, Imposter Syndrome. We're building a commander deck with only cards we've received at convention. So it's a lot of creators and like people who will be going to a few of these. And I have a deck basically built because I received so many cards in Atlanta from doing like drafts, and I did like was it a pre-release or it was just a seal? I think it was just a seal thing with like MTG Nerd Girl and stuff. I had a bunch of cards. So I put together a villains deck with Doc Ock, City Pigeon. Set that aside in my City Pigeon pile. which I do have a City Pigeon pile. So I have a villains deck that I think is like 2 cards short. And it might get heavily edited. Carnage, Crimson Chaos. It'll likely get heavily edited as I go to more conventions because I've only been to the one Magic. I guess I went to CubeCon, but I didn't get a lot. I got one pack maybe with my prize money or prize tokens. So I've got Shoebox in March that I could get more cards at. And then I've got, I'm blanking on it, Vegas. Vegas will be an opportunity to get more cards. And then I think we're gonna put our decks against each other in Atlanta next year. Ooh, we got 2. We got Jackal, Genius Geneticist, and a Bioorganic Carapace. And 2 lands. Hot dog. I'll put my soda, I've been yapping. I got my orange soda from yesterday. That I didn't finish because I was the DM at our D&D game last night. So I was busy yapping. I didn't really have time to have a drink. Which that was a lot of fun. I've always wanted to do something where come on. I've wanted to do a game where all the players start with a blank character sheet, and then by playing the game, they learn their stats and they learn who they are as characters. So that's what I did. I used some NPCs from an old campaign that have a ton of lore because it was a game where we were maybe playing once a month and it was very difficult for us to schedule. So in between, I was just fleshing out these NPCs like crazy. So it was a little hard giving my beloved characters to some absolute goofballs, but it was fun and I think they enjoyed it. I struggle with ending a game and like keeping attention through the end. I think that's something I need to work on as a DM because I think people were done before my story was done. Got a Villainous Wrath and a Maximum Carnage, but I mean that's something I can work on as a DM. It also, I feel like there would have been more enthusiasm if it hadn't taken them an hour and a half to get out of a 30-foot well. Like there were 5 of them that they started the game at the bottom of a well, and it took them an hour and a half to get out. Which they had a druid who could cast a vine spell that they could climb out, or could turn. She did end up turning into a bird and flying out, but I gave them. There were options there. All those characters had things that they could do, but it's fine. Everything's fine. They did their best. They did great. And I have fun. Agent Venom and Hydro Man. Daily Bugle Building and Ominous Asylum. But it was... I gotta stop talking while I'm ripping packs. It was fun. I enjoy being a DM, so it was a good time. Aunt May. I haven't looked really, I don't really follow Standard all that much. I haven't looked to see if there's ooh, Feed the Swarm, that's hot. And I think that's one that I don't have, so that's very good. Ooh, also a Silk Web Weaver. This is a good pack. So maybe if I get enough of these, I'll have to start a page in the binder with all these full arts, because I have a couple of them. They are just in the page replacing other things. But now that I have that Miles Morales, the good Miles can move to the full page. The Spider Punk can also, so I might have to do some rearranging. That was a good pack. Let's focus. City Pigeon number 2 for this box. I'm still thinking about a City Pigeon cube. I don't know if anyone will be interested in it by the time I get it done, because it feels like Spider-Man is already old news, but that's what happens with every set. And it's a problem with how many sets are released. so quickly is that I feel like people get the move from one set to the next very quickly, and the sets kind of get left behind. But I suppose that's fine for Universes Beyond. We want the in-universe sets to stick around. Universes Beyond can be kind of forgettable, but as long as in-universe stuff has a lasting. Come on, focus. Me to myself at work 10 times a day. Come on. All right, you can read that. What's going on here? Oh, are you focusing over here? Is that the issue? Don't look at that. Look at this. It's really interested in spider sense. I have to move this off screen, maybe? Alright, get out of there. There we go. That was the issue. Spider, multiversal passage, and a Sandman, shifting scoundrel. Right, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. I used to have just one. I have like these long boxes for. Ooh, I see something exciting there. Spider-Woman, Stunning Savior. I know people love her, but maybe I haven't read enough comics yet. I don't trust her. I don't trust Spider-Woman. Not yet. She seems to create a lot of problems in the comics I read, at least. Which I think I've got one more Siege book, and then I'm finally out of that small period of time. And then I've got some DC Marvel crossover books I need to read. And then I'm not sure what's next for me. I bought some Daredevil books over Black Friday. And it was a Black Friday deal because they were 10% off. Okay. Another Spider-Woman. Direction Arms. There's some hints. We are down to this many. I've kind of been flying through them, but I trust that everyone's seen these cards by now. Since we're one set. Was there a normal set? More City Pigeon. I can't even keep up with all the sets we had. Avatar came after Spider-Man. Was there a normal set after Spider-Man? I don't remember. My monitor keeps turning off on this side of me. It's trying to tell me something. Spider-Ham, Peter Porker, and another Multiversal Passage. Which I don't mind having a lot of these, because those can go in lots of commander decks. I have to, hang on. I have to do all of my data collection for my MTG Wrapped video that I've done the last couple of years. So I gotta do it again this year with all the decks that are currently in the commander bag. Which I've kind of been trying not to put new decks in there and change it. But I am getting tired of what's in there, so I did change it. I upgraded, but I don't think I did a very good job of it, and it needs more work. The Fairies Precon from Wildsville Drain, Parker Luck. This is very good in Mr. Negative. Flying Octobot. I've been trying not to do Typal decks, because I do a lot of them, but they're just so easy and fun. And I know how to do it, because I've done it a million times. But I think I have some good, unique decks from this year. And the problem is I don't remember what all sets were from this year, but Shadow of the Goblin and Peter Parker's Camera. Is it when I'm bumping this monitor that monitor turns off? I don't know. think we were supposed to get new Marvel spoilers here recently and or soon. I thought I saw someone say that. Spectacular Spider-Man, my second time pulling one of these. This is just the 14 one. It's not foil or anything, so I'm not damaging it, guys. Don't worry. People were really upset that I touched the expensive one. But this one I can touch all I want because it's not worth anything. Oh my god, the amount of comments I got were like, what is she doing? She's ruining it. She's lowering the value of it. My brother in Christ, they didn't take it out of the sleeve when they bought it from me. They stole my sleeve. They didn't care that I had touched it slightly. Also, what's the point of texture foils if you can't enjoy the texture? Which I don't know if I have the full art in there, so that's kind of cool that I got another one, another cheaper one that I can show off. Ooh, Cosmic Spider-Man. That's hot. I bought one of these off of a friend because I didn't have one, but now I have a couple. Maybe I feel like I don't want to build the same deck as my friend, so I do have a friend who plays this quite often. So I don't know if I'll build it because I don't like to build the same deck as other people. If I know they have it, I'll try not to build it so that we've got some variety in the pods, but also, I'm like, if someone else brings out an Edgar deck, I'm like, I'm gonna get out my Edgar deck and we'll both be Edgars, so. I'm a contradiction. City Pigeon number 4. I've gotta be close to 100 City Pigeons by now. 'Cause people keep giving them to me, and I keep pulling them. Surely. I'm close. Superior Spider-Man and Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly. Alright, last pack. This is where we've had some pretty good pulls, so it's okay if there's not a great pull in this. I'll still be pretty happy with this box, but if there was something really cool in here, that'd be pretty sick. We got through that box pretty quick. Alright. Here we go. Focus. I'm talking to my camera and to me. Ooh, I see something cool. I'm gonna hide it though. Spider-Man Noir, Thrill of Possibility. That's cool. I think I might have this one, but it doesn't hurt to have another one. Symbiote Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy. Dang, this was a good pack. Alright. Good box. Let's see what we've got to put in. Get this out of the way. There's a mess of packs I've just deposited right there. These lands out. Tokens. We didn't pull a lot of the full art, which I don't know how, we didn't pull a lot of full art. I don't know how many are needed. Oop. This was the commander I built. This is just the thick one. How many are included in this set? Because I think it's one of the ones where you can like line them up and they fit together, but these don't look like they go together. I'll Google it or ask somebody later. So we'll move these cards out of the way and see how we can update the binder. And then I'm going to find a video game to play because I want to play a video game. I spent a lot of this year not doing any gaming because I was working on other cosplays and stuff, so this is my gaming era for now. Until I was going to buy a Steam Deck, but now they've got that like Steam Cube looking thing coming out. I might wait for that. Alright, let's put this back up. And we'll see how he did. Okay. I did not pull another Arachne, or yes, I did not pull another, okay, focus up, camera. We're looking down here now. I did not pull another Arachne. I have it in full art right now, but if I can get, oh, I do have another one of him. Is this one foil? Where'd I put him? Hello? Spider-Man? Oh, it's the same one, so okay, that's fine. It's not foil. Did not pull a Gwenum. Gwen Stacy, we can swap out. And she can go somewhere more fancy. Like in the back of the book. Gwen Stacy. There she goes. So pretty. Spider-Punk as well. We can replace with this Spider-Punk. And Spider-Verse I pulled, I think. We'll see if we have it in not full art. Spider-Verse, so I think I'll just put this one under for now, because I don't know if I'm going to go for all the full art, so we'll do that. I did have a Miles, so we're good there. This was, oh, if I could get another Doc Ock so I could move him to the back, that'd be cool. We have a Cosmic Spider-Man. And yeah, I'll go through and later see if they're like foils I can put in. I don't think I don't know if you can pull those out of regular packs. And then maybe we should start a new page for these. Or that's a different treatment than this, so maybe this will get its own page. And then we have Feed the Swarm, which is number 16, 14, 15, 16. And Thrill of Possibility is number 28. And I have one, so I'll just go under there. All right, that's the box.